Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Pest Gaming. I am Pest Control. I'm going to teach you how to ranked based teleporter. Someone in the comments told me they wanted to know, so I'm going to show you how. If you want to see the comments, I'm going to display it now, pretty much. First thing we need is a button. Obvious, because buttons are pretty much everything nowadays. If you haven't noticed, I pretty much... Oh, for God's sakes. Didn't spell that correctly. Yeah, I'm still screwing up on most things. So we need a button, and because tag roles are playing up, I don't know why. Vertical keeps removing and re-adding the add role / remove roles, so I'm gonna have to use tags. So basically, when a player pushes this button, it's gonna check if this player has a tag, and the tag is just gonna be called rank. You can name this whatever you want. We're going to use it if. We're going to check if this player has the rank of rank, pretty much. Now, why is the button? So now, every time this button's pressed, it's going to check if it has the rank if. Well, no, rank. Well, for God's sake. Every time the button's pressed, it's going to check if the player has the tag rank, pretty much. And if so, we're going to set the position of the player. I don't know how to use respawns at the moment, so this is the best you're going to get. So don't forget to wire the then from the if to the set position, and the target for the set position to the player, because we want this to teleport play if they have the tag. The position, you're wondering how on earth do you set the position of the player? We need a get position. We've got to get a position of an object to make our lives easier. So the target, well, we put the position to the position on the set position. And to make it so we can get a position of an object, we'll get an invis collision. There it is. Invisible collisions are pretty much things that stop plays and allow plays through it. Don't forget to disable block players and enabled, and this. Basically, just disable everything because we don't need anything. This collision's just set so we know whereabouts we want the player to spawn. It's not used for stopping players or allowing players. So now this will work. The way it works is I've got the tag, because I was messing about with this earlier. I'm going to teach you how to make a system where you can save the tag. After I basically tell you how you add tags, because if you don't know, I'm going to teach you. I would be a pretty bad person if I didn't teach you how to add a tag. So you need a button and add tag. Simple. We just need to wire the executable from the button to the add tag, add the target to the player, and then add the role, add the tag of what we're using. Now this will pretty much add the rank. If you want to remove the remove the tag for any reason, you can use a remove tag. It's pretty much the same, but it removes the tag instead of adds the tag. Has all the same inputs. That was my controller, if you're wondering. And now this will do the same. So let me just change the name of these buttons, just to make my life easier. So this will remove the tag, and this will add the tag. Like I said, buttons can be renamed to whatever you want them. Now, you're wondering how to make a system actually saves the tag, so it means if you've given the tag to a player in your game, but you want them to keep that tag so when they next join the game. It's pretty easy. First thing we need is a vent receiver room loaded. So basically, go to search and look for events. Get an event receiver. And set it to... Come on. And set it to room loaded. We need this to check if the room is loaded. Now, I'm going to make use a delay system I basically thought of. It's not really special. I bet older people have thought of it, but this just basically keeps checking if the player has the required tag. You will understand in a minute. And set both of these to 0.5. Now we need to get a local player and a has tag. The local player basically means the local person has used this script. And this will be updating all the time, so yeah. So this won't work for all players, this will only work for that local player. So each player will have their own version of this. So it's going to check if this has the rank. We need an if chip. Oh, sorry, I've screwed up. Before, we need to unwire the if chip here, and we need a bool variable. A bool variable saves trues or falses. Basically, for instance, if you set up a system to check if the player had something, it would be a true or false. This thing just saves the true or false. That's what a bool variable does. So I'm just going to rename is if ranked. You can name it to whatever you want. And don't forget to make it a cloud variable. Do not sync here or it will sync to every other player. Now we need to wire the has tag to this bool variable. And wire this to the if. I want you to wire the after delay on this bottom delay thing to the bool variable. And then we need another event. This is going to check if the player did have the role in the first place. I'll explain to you properly after I build this. To wire the tag to the local player. Enter the rank, like I said, the longest you've entered the rank, and it's the same with everything I've taught you so far. Longest the add tag and the remove tags and all the other tags, it has the same name, it should work. So now, let me see. I think that's about it. So basically, it's going to check if the local player has the tag. If the player has the tag, it's going to basically save it here. This system will start running as soon as the room is loaded. So if someone joins the game, room loaded. Well, first person joined the game, room loaded. If someone joins the event, room loaded. Pretty much the same thing. This will run this delay loop I've pretty much designed. This delay loop is going to update this to make sure if the player does have the rank or not. If the player does not have the rank, then it won't be saved. If the player does have the rank, then it will be saved here. Like a true and false. If the player had the rank, it will be a true. If the player don't have the rank, that's a false. This will go to this if. And yeah, I forgot to change this. This needs to be set to a player joined. Because the way it works is if a player joins, it's going to check if this is set to true or false. It's checking if the player had the tag or not. If true, then it's meant to give the tag. So this is not meant to be on else, this is meant to be on then. But if it doesn't have the tag, it will do nothing. It's pretty simple. If you want to add like a prompt, if someone attempts to use this button, for instance, and they don't have the tag, you can use a prompt. Well, not a prompt, well, you can use a show notification or show subtitle. Show subtitles just show at the bottom of your screen. Show notification shows pretty much in the middle of your screen. You can choose which one you would like. You just have to wire the show notification or the subtitle to the else and type in whatever you want. So for instance, if I said stop, for instance, I don't really care what I type in. Means if I remove the roll with this button and attempt to push this button, see, it does not teleport me and it says stop. But if I click add roll and push this button, it teleports me. So put this to wherever you want the player to be teleported after the system's been set up. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications to get latest updates, and please give me more ideas of what I should do. This has been Pest Control from Pest Gaming. Have a good time.